Look who I have back on the channel. Remix, let's go.
Woo!
All right.
New year, new us, new hairstyle, new
Oh my-
beatbox, new singing. Let's go.
Let's do it. Man, I am so excited to do this with you here. This is, I'm excited to get back into the groove with our lessons. I'm excited about breaking all this stuff down because so much has happened in the community with after GBB and all things. And I just want to kind of pick your brain a little bit about that and listen. Like today, I want to listen through the Wing Pacmax final battle and you know, kind of ask you some info about that and talk about it and you know, and talk a little bit too about your experience with it. I mean, it's such a big thing, you know, this whole world. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I'll say, you know what? I'll tell you what. Just for the sake of getting into it, I say let's jump in and we'll just chit chat as we go. How's that sound?
So done. Let's do it.
All right. All right.
So, yeah, I mean, we'll watch it. I'll tell you my thoughts. Like, I was obviously in the crowd listening to this. I'll tell you, like, how maybe live compared to the video. Tell you my thoughts because, might have different opinions about it now. But let's find out. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah. So, I guess my question is: Have you heard this particular one yet? Have you?
I have not. I saved my my virgin ears for this video just for you, brother. Just for this video, you and I, bro. Let's
get these nice virgin ears of yours.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. All right, good. All right, so here we go. Let's just jump in. I don't know how long it is till it starts. If we want to get some of the exposition, well, let's listen to it all. I mean. I like the little intros you guys had to shoot, like your
That's
little
so cool, dude.
show your personality and stuff.
Yeah, man.
If you're gonna make noise, now's the time to do it.
I got to ask you about this guy, because he's like a beatboxer too. The host guy, I saw that he beatboxes some. He had a nice little moment in the competition where he was filling time for somebody, and he beatboxes. Is he like a competitor, or does he just do it for fun? What's his story?
So Scott, so the host name Scott Jackson, best host. Like it doesn't matter what event for, right? There's no host better than Scott Jackson, right? Dude, we could spend this entire video glazing Scott Jackson, bro. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Really?
One
He
of
seems
the
like that.
sickest people ever. He's so passionate about like everything. He's such a great guy to talk to.
That's
I mean,
cool.
bro, what else can I say? He
He seems
great,
like
great
that.
Guy.
From looking out in, he seems like that. So I was curious what his story was, and it was cool that because I didn't know if he actually was a beatboxer or not, but then until he did his little presentation. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he's a cool dude.
This is hype. This is hype.
Oh, he's doing his thing.
Let's go.
He's got like a swing beat.
Yeah, so vibey, man. The power in his drums is unbelievable.
That's what
Switch. Stalking strangers face phantom.
Wow. That throw bass is so clean. Wait. That's that. Whoa!
I keep fucking in the prison left to pay. When I face it.
What is that?
And that's.
Oh, that was it. Okay, so whoa. So
Unbelievable.
yeah, dude. All right, so I want to go back and break it down a little bit actually and ask you questions about what I'm hearing and stuff, all right? So
Sure.
let's go back. So now he's doing that thing that he did on Dopamine though. Whatever that thing is.
Go first. We're about to go in.
I wanna-
on the Hana in set.
I want to talk about that. How do you How do you do that?
Okay, so it's two. You're combining two elements here, right?
Yeah.
You have your basic throat bass, and then you have a filter. So put that together.
Oh my God!
Just like that, brother.
Okay, here we go. So,
Give it a try. Let's go.
so there's my throat bass, whatever
Beautiful.
the rhythm is.
So it's just a throat bass, and you're just adding a sh sound onto it. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. So there's that. That's kind of the gist of it. Okay, good. It's interesting. He didn't like turn it up like he did in Dopamine, though, where he slowly made it louder that time. It was all the same volume that whole start. It sounds like there. It's a little different.
I take.
Yeah.
Hey, they're telling the horner. In.
Maybe it is getting louder. Maybe it did intensify a little bit into that. into the
Yeah,
drop.
so
Yeah.
you just added like more breath onto it, increase the volume, and maybe
Yep.
just a little bit of the pitching. And yeah,
By the way, I take beatboxing lessons with this guy right here. This is the guy. So, do you have any room for new possible students at all in your schedule? Are you pretty tight? What's your potential availability? We should
I haven't
put that out
announced it yet, but yes, the lesson program closed for December. I was taking a little bit of a break, a little bit of a step back. But we're going to be opening up again now, mid-January. We're opening up for the lessons, and ladies and
Amazing.
gentlemen, I don't know. I need to make a post because I have quite a few students that have become champions. All right, so
Yeah.
it pays off. It pays off. All right, and Tim
That's
is, I mean, next champ, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Next American
Yeah.
champion, right here.
That's
Telling you.
right. That's right. No, I have to say, Remix is a great teacher. I'm just
thank
saying
you so
that.
much.
So, stamp of approval, official, the TWVS stamp of approval on Remix.
Yeah!
So, yeah, so sign up. We're having a great time studying. I'm learning so much. So, all that to say, let's get back to it.
Let's go.
So, that was that chest bass he dropped down on? No, that was a lip roll.
That's a liberal, yeah. So he's going from like I guess it's all just in the sub, but like going from a high, going from a high, dropping down to a low. Yeah, the control
Dude.
that you need for lip rolls like this is crazy.
I am still frustrated with my lip rolls, to be honest. I mean, I feel like I got quickly to a certain level of like some understanding, but I just can't get low enough. Like he was down on the E natural there,
Yeah. You would.
but I get to.
So you,
I can do
you
that.
have it.
But I can't go low. I still am stuck at the pitch. I can't get it lower yet. But
Well, you know what? We'll train it in
More
the
lessons.
lesson, and
Yeah.
and we'll get it. But it's
We'll get
all
it, yeah.
really about mouth position and
Yeah.
breathing in. For that really low one, you're taking in so much air, so it's like you're breathing
Yeah.
entirely into your chest. So whereas you start like, that's all just like here,
Yeah.
but going down, you really just take, and then you lower your jaw. So it's
I
yeah.
feel like this will be a continued thing to figure out getting my lip bass or get my lip roll lower.
Absolutely.
But you know, it's all good. Let's keep going. Those snares, are those PF snares he's doing? Is that what those are?
Play it. Well, so yeah.
They are? Okay.
Yeah,
'cause
he
it's
does
got
so
that-
many, like he has so many unique drums in his drum kit. It's unbelievable. But yeah, that one there is just a PF. But like everything
Okay.
else he's doing, like he's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's so, it's so well curated. Like, there are some guys that come in and it just feels like it's like they're just adrenaline, testosterone, in your
Yeah.
face, spit and sweat and raw. And it's just about that energy. And then there's guys like Wing that come in. It's like this.
Controlled motion.
Yeah, it's like he built a ship in a bottle, and you get to see that ship sort of displayed for you. It's like
Yeah,
microscopic. It feels so different in his approach. You know what I mean?
it's incredible. Yeah, man.
yeah, it's
like and just
fascinating.
seeing his breath control with it as well. Like it's like you struggle to ever hear. Well, you never really hear him struggling for breath. There's never a moment where he's like, you never really hear that. It's like everything's so perfectly planned and so perfectly placed. It's just like wow.
Have you ever talked to him about? Because I know you know him. Like, have you ever talked to him about the process he uses to construct his songs, or is that kind of one of those things where you guys would be like, nah, you're not going to be sharing that stuff with each other because it's kind of competitive info?
I think so. I've never asked him, but if I had to assume, I would probably say it's probably the same way that I guess most high-level beatboxers do. Is like you'll draw inspiration from actual tracks, right? And with Wing being like, Wing, I mean, he's been beatboxing for so long now, man, and he's like really like built his mindset around how to structure a good musical track. Right. But then when he started working with people like Hiss, who are just musical and composition geniuses, I think that's when he just shot up like crazy. Hiss is I don't want to give Hiss all the credit because obviously Wing put in a lot of the work, but I really, if I had to take a guess, I would say that's why he shot up so much. It's because he started working with Hiss.
Interesting.
Exactly. Yeah.
So all the Beat Pella House stuff and all of that, like they got that think tank kind of formed strong around it. That's fascinating. I could see that. Because it does feel like there's a lot of like there were lots of music production meetings around these constructions, especially the Beat Pella House stuff they do. I mean, it's like that stuff is incredibly meticulously, curated in the way it's built. Fascinating. All right, what's up? Yeah. Something I noticed in GBB that I wanted to ask you about, and I think that Pacmax coming up is going to be one of the guys that does it, and I noticed it seemed to be, and I think we talked about this a little bit in one of my lessons, but a lot of people like doing bass stuff with like with a lip oscillation. I think that's what they're called, right? An outward lip vibration sound. So it's like they're like they do stuff like that kind of. I was noticing, or am I right that I noticed that was happening quite a bit in GBB, that was a normal bass, or is it just that like I'm at a stage of my studies where I'm thinking about all these different bass? How common is that lip oscillation as a bass? Because I've always thought it was more like the lip rolls, it's the throat bass, it's the inward bass, it's the chest bass. But I noticed that what seemed to be a lot of lip oscillations in the basses. Is that an equal bass used to those other ones, or what's the story with that?
I don't know. I think it depends on the beatboxer, definitely. I think for 2025, I would say definitely more. I'd say it's a lot more noticeable that like that sound was very, very, I guess, prominent in all of the performances, right? Like you had so many guys doing like the
right,
like exactly. So many of the guys. I mean, I think very few of the people that actually qualified didn't do that. Like if I had to think, Pacmax did it, Wing does it, Napalm does it, Dan does it. I think
Black Roll do it?
Black Roll does it a lot too. Yeah. Black Roll does it a lot too. Yeah. Man, it's crazy sound, really good sound.
So how does that sound play into the audio of the GBB stuff as far as like impactful bass sounds go? Like if you think about inward bass, you think about vibration bass, you think about throat bass, you think about chest bass, you think about lip rolls, you think about the outward lip oscillation. In consideration of all of those things, what bass has like that live raw, it hits you? Because I think about, with these sounds, like what makes something loud? It's the vibration and the air moving into the capsule of the microphone. So it's like
100%.
Like that pushing out with your lips, the lip oscillation seems like it would have a lot of air impact on the capsule of the mic. And I'm just wondering about all of these sounds. What's your take on that question, I guess?
So, okay, if inward bass was at 10 on the impact scale, the lip oscillation would be 3, maybe. It's not a sound. Yeah, it's not a sound you use for impact. It's not like it's not a sound you would use for a drop. It's not a sound you would use to induce impact. It's
interesting.
Yeah, it's like a melodic assisting sound, right? So like you'd never hear someone do like a in drum, like it would be a supporting filler sound.
I see. Okay.
And it's something that you would use to like so for instance, if someone had to go like like that kind of
that
stuff.
was good.
It supported.
That was fun.
Yeah, but it's very low on the impact scale, but beautiful sound to use for melody.
So if you want to do a big, you kind of boom, 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 drop. Like you think the inward bass, that's the one that has the
peak to peak.
It's just it's just loud to be in the same room with. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Does Wing do that? Do these two guys do inward? They don't, do they? Neither of them do, right? Who are the main? Who are like the top guys other than you that do inward bass?
So we have King Inertia.
Yep.
We have Den. You have Vocoder. You have
Dilo does, but he doesn't.
Dilo,
yeah.
Dilo, but yeah, he's not really in the competitive scene anymore. Yeah, dude. I mean, the inward bass is such a prominent, hard-hitting sound. So yeah, I mean, a lot of guys use it, but like to the level that we, like myself, King Inertia, Vocoder, and Dan use it, it's very rare to find people that like actually have that impact, you know.
What about lip roll versus inward bass as far as impact goes?
Now that is very dependent on the beat. I think the only two beatboxers, and I could be very wrong, the only two beatboxers though that have the inward bass as an impact the same way as a lip roll is myself and King Inertia. Sub bass lip rolls will always be the loudest and most impactful, punchy sounds that you can do.
Really?
Yeah,
even
100%.
Up against inward bass.
Yeah. So I would say that lip roll is like here, and then inward bass is just here. So like they're almost on the same level.
Wow. Okay.
But then again, you get exceptions like myself and King Inertia that when we do inward bass, it hits the same frequencies of sub that a lip roll would. So then you have that. Yeah.
Interesting. Wow. Fascinating. Okay, let's keep going. So, when you say his drums are loud, you mean you're talking about like the way his kick feels like it hits the mic, like in the room. It's like, and the snare feels like it hits harder relative to other beatboxers when you were there. Is that right?
Yeah, like dude, all those drums have such like a dry punch to it. Like, it really, it almost like, most of the times his drums were clipping the system. You know, every single and was like, what the hell, man?
Wow,
you know? So good.
Interesting.
So good.
Interesting. That's fascinating. So that's not a hollow clap. That's just a click, right? Like a.
Yeah.
Because hollow clap has more of that, like a. It's okay. Interesting. It gives such a woody tone that.
Yeah.
Doing that stuff, it's so interesting the quality that brings in. Whoa!
Stalking strangers, face fair numb. Hold on.
That was really clean. The singing and the throat bass there. Wow.
So good, man.
Wait, let me see I want to see if I can do it.
Stalking strangers, face fair numb.
So what is it? Talking strangers? What is the lyric there? Talking strangers face.
Venom or something, yeah.
Stalking strangers, face fair numb.
I can't. Talking straight. I can't see. This is the thing we've been working on. Like, I feel like I can do my throat bass in like a pitch range of like. But I can't do it in the pitch range he's in. Talking. Can you do it? That you can, of course.
Talking strangers.
So, by the way, for those of you at home, Remix gave me this exercise to work on that, where I go. I haven't been working it lately though.
Yeah, pitch sliding.
And yeah, and so here, do it for. Show me that real quick. Would you remix it? You're so good at that sound.
So you start from your mid, you go to your highest, and then to your low. So you. Yeah.
That.
Thank you,
It's
brother.
so hard to do. Oh my god. All right, man, we're never gonna get through this if I keep stopping so much. All right, let's keep going.
good,
Let's keep. Oh, see that one just. Oh my god, that was a.
So impactful.
That was an E natural. That was down to that. Here, do that. You can do that one, right? Yeah. Yeah. You went lower. You did
really?
an E. Yeah, he did an E.
Let's go.
I can do it an octave above that. I. See, that was the one that wasn't quite as clean. It was a little.
Yeah. Shaky.
Did you hear that?
Very
Tiny.
shaky,
It was like.
yeah.
It's weird because everything is so perfect in what he does that when he does something like that's one spot I noticed. I don't think it was as tight. Let me see.
Yeah.
Almost like he tried to do a chest bass or something there.
So what he's trying to
was he
do
doing?
is he's
Yeah.
switching between a throat bass and a vibration bass, but every time that he's trying to hit the vibration note, for some, I don't know if it's nose, if his throat's tired, but each time he's trying to hit that note, it's not coming through.
It didn't. Oh,
He
interesting.
has like a, like it's very like he's trying to do like a. He's trying to hit that note like very clean. I'd switch between it very quick. But I don't know if it's nerves because he's in the finals. I don't know if he's just like his throat's just done because he's been beatboxing so much now. But
Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
something's going on. Yeah.
Sue, I'm so glad I asked you about that then. Interesting.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that he was going for a sound that he didn't hit, a vibration bass then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, cool. Oh!
I keep forgetting the pixel up the when I face it.
What is that? Is that just a throat bass with a
no. So it's a vibration based note, but he's just going no. So pretty much it, yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna. You know, we have our whole me trying the vibration bass thing where I get it. We don't know whether it's like a chest, polyphonic chest bass or vibration bass.
Yeah. You'll get it, man.
Good.
So good, though.
Something's in there.
And that's time.
It was
Oh, yeah.
interesting. He normally has such a mind on the clock, but that he was a little behind. It feels odd for Wing, doesn't it? That,
I think really, like Wing, if his throat was messed up, his throat bass wouldn't come through clean. So I think the whole mess up thing and the whole timing thing is solely just because of nerves. Like,
okay, you think okay.
there's so much riding on. Like I can't
Yeah.
imagine the pressure he must have been under. You know, like
Yeah.
being who he is, and then having to now live up to the expectation that everyone thinks you're gonna win. And
Right.
if you mess up, you might think like, oh yeah, like, well, you know, I'm not as good as what I thought or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I'm assuming that must have been his mindset because he was
Yeah.
very. I mean, yeah. You'll find out. You'll
kind
find
of
out.
performance psychology, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, now, God, people are going to be like, God, it took him forever to get to
Yeah,
Pacmax.
get to the point. God.
All right. Well, you know, people that like this stuff like to see us figuring this out.
You
so
know
it's all
what?
good.
You know what I always think. I find it so dumb when I post a reaction. They're like, "Dude, stop talking and watch." I'm like,
Yeah.
if you want to watch the video, go watch the video without
Exactly.
me. What are you doing? You clicked on this to hear our thoughts and our
Ex-
reaction. So if you don't like it, fuck off.
Exactly.
All right, God.
It's true. It's true. Well said. Well said.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Let's move on now into Pacmax territory. Here we go.
Let's go.
So I want to talk to you about, well, let's listen and then we'll talk about all this like crazy whistle stuff that he has
Oh,
going
yeah?
on. Yeah.
vocalization on the lip roll there. I love that.
Yo.
Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa. The structure is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your place as the winner.
Now the drop starts. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, the cleanliness of that.
Yeah.
You did it already. Don't try to counter this.
What did he do already?
So he had performed that.
Oh!
Yeah.
I countered this.
Yeah. Good battle move. Great battle move.
Wow. Hold on, we're going to stop and talk about that because he just went right on. Wait, so what? Okay, first question is, what did he say you already did this or
So
something?
previously
What was he
in
talking
the competition,
about? Yeah.
So previously in the competition, Wing had done a drop that was like that, and then
Okay.
Pacmax was doing it now and saying, "Hey, if you counter me, you would have done this twice, and you know that's not good." But then Wing was like, "Dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it anyway."
Oh my
So
God.
good battle move. Great battle move.
And then what was that? Well, okay, we'll back up into it. But what was that like percussive? Shit, let's just go back and break it down now.
Yeah.
Let's just go back. Okay. So what I've been thinking about a lot with looking at all of this beatboxing is the song structure and how,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it from like a music production standpoint. What's the intro? What feels
I love
like,
that.
maybe a pre-chorus into like a chorus drop. What's a transitional section? Where's the peak of the routine heading to? That kind
Definitely.
of thing, like that shaping.
I love that, dude.
Because sometimes
That's such a great way to think about beatbox as well, man. Like if you like, I don't know, man. I'd love for you and I to maybe do something separately where we like maybe make like a short thing where we just explain like beatbox structure.
I would
together.
like, dude. I mean, what? I am absolutely happy to talk about it on the channel. I would
Hell
like
yeah.
to study it with you because I feel like, we're about to go into one that I think is a good example of talking about that with how, Pacmax here started off so small with so much room to
Yeah.
grow sonically. He's in this upper middle voice type of range, very quiet, not a lot of busy subdivisions in the beat.
Yeah.
And then that gives a lot of room for movement later, It's interesting.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun to study this because I feel like that's everything. It's like if you kind of if you give all the goodies away too soon, then it kind of like, it's like you don't save anything for later in the routine.
Exactly. It's all about how you use your dynamics. He started out not like crazy and he just kept it going. And it's crazy, dude. Like I think he's one of the best dynamic beatboxers on earth.
Interesting.
Like he can start out with something so simple and something that's so like and even like progressing into like his bridge. It's not anything crazy, but because of how he structured everything just hits so well.
Yeah.
So it's so incredible to see. It's such like a it's such like a, I guess, takeaway for me as well, is because I'm a very like in your face kind of guy. Like, hey, I'm just gonna blow your head off with my bass and with all my techniques. Enjoy, but like I really need to take a step back and start structuring it to a point where it's like enjoy everything.
Right.
It's not just about the crazy technique. It's about here's something. Enjoy the specific thing that I'm giving to you at this moment. It's moving to the next thing now. Like that's something that I really want to work on in 2026, especially.
That's fascinating. Yeah, dude. And to think about it from that standpoint, like I think about, as I'm like a newbie starting to study some of this stuff, realizing that and looking also at looking at my wife as I'm practicing these things and seeing what sounds I make that she goes, oh, that was interesting, versus
sick,
what I think is interesting, versus when sometimes I'm working on something really hard and it's it's taking a lot of concentration, and then I finally do it and I'll show her and she knows nothing about beatbox and she's like, okay, that was cool. But I'm like, what do you mean? That guy just went, I just did this crazy thing, and she's like, okay, I guess that's cool. But then I do another thing and she's like, whoa. So a lot of it, it's what's interesting is thinking about the lay person and what hits for the lay person. What do they find interesting versus what does a high level beatboxing mind find interesting, and that.
Yeah.
There's so many.
It sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's
it sucks. It sucks when people don't appreciate it. It's like if you had to go up to someone now and you pulled off the most intense singing technique, people are just gonna be like, "Oh, that was a cool singing thing you did."
Right.
There.
Yeah.
Nice song, bro. But you're like, dude, I trained a year to
get
it
took
this.
a
What
year.
are you
Exactly.
doing?
Exactly.
It's like, come on, dude. Really?
Right.
Damn.
It's fascinating. It's also fascinating.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also frustrating, but hey, we move.
Right. Totally. All right. So now back to his intro here.
Yeah.
And that's time.
So that's just kind of like a falsetto with his mouth, or it's like a sing, doom, doom. He's just kind of singing normally. Yeah, it's like normal singing with a little mouth sound. Nothing major there.
Nothing major at all.
He's breathing in between. Doom, 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 doom,
Yeah.
doom. He's taking a little breath in between.
Belong. Here.
Then he does the same pattern. We're still in the same key, but now we're lower into the lip roll.
Yeah.
So he's doing a musical thing. Da, na, da, beat after that. Da, na, na, beat stuff after that. It still feels like the intro to something, right?
Exactly. You see, it's so good how we built it, because even though this is kind of the first drop, if you will, the progression into the harder stuff, it's so from a beatboxer standpoint, it's so simple, but it's hitting so hard because of how he started.
Right.
It's so great. So great.
He's just kind of revealing the next thing, very carefully. Yeah.
Exactly.
Here.
You know what would be awesome for you guys? I was thinking about this with the GBB stuff. It would be awesome if you guys had a universal, if you had a sound system to practice on that would be, if there was some universalizing of sound systems across the years, over the years. And so you guys know that you can expect this PA system. You know that you can expect an auditorium or a stage area that's this big. And I'm assuming mics are probably pretty universal. You guys are using the Shure SM58s, it looks like there.
That's crazy, yeah. We went with the, and that was actually a last minute decision, because during sound check the DPA de facto it just wasn't gelling nice with the monitors and with just the system as a whole. So so we had originally done sound check with the DPA, which is one of the best microphones on planet Earth at the moment.
Yeah.
And then we were like a lot of people weren't really happy with it. So we were like, look, let's just try the SM58. And
what were people
better.
not happy with it? The other mic?
Just a lot of the so with the de facto, because it's such a sensitive microphone, the subs were just any sub thing that you would do muddied up. You could not hear any of the, so if you had to go,
interesting,
if you had to pitch that, right, you would not hear the pitches. You would just hear whole time.
Really? It just kind of splattered. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So and then when we switched to the SM58, it did a lot better, but unfortunately for me, it didn't work out with my everything still apparently sounded muddy. So hey, we move.
Okay, let's talk about that. I just want to ask you about that. So, have you isolated in particular what bass sound was muddy and what bass sound, like, have you dialed it down to in your routine, like if that was the observation, because I know about the D-Lo stuff that you said about that, and you guys talked about it all, and that the sound was lost. I know the whole story with that. And I was wondering from your standpoint, was it that your inward bass wasn't hitting, or was it your lip rolls weren't hitting? Like, what wasn't hitting exactly?
The problem is it was hitting too much.
Oh,
that's the issue.
Really?
It was hitting way too much. That so it wasn't muddy to the point of like you couldn't hear me pitching stuff. Like if I had to go like, if I had to do something like that, you would hear the pitches great, right? The problem is you couldn't hear the intricate details that I would put underneath because it favored so heavily towards the bass. Everything else muddied out. So if I had to go like,
oh, I see.
You wouldn't hear any of that. You would just hear just like that. Yeah,
dude. So this is a real problem. This is a huge problem. Like, because if you think about, you know, you as a professional beatboxer, I mean, a subtle miss in EQ could ruin the whole day. Like, it's from this PA, because if you think about it, like, you know, if you just think of the nature of sound, like, let's say you were a bass beatboxer, like you are, you know, and you've worked and cultivated so that you have an amplitude or a volume level potential in your sub bass, which is greater than the average person's potential.
Yeah.
And then, so your sub bass is like this high versus your upper frequency sounds.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Literally,
so it's like your bass
yeah.
is like this high versus all your extra noises. Well, somebody else, their extra noises and their bass are closer in volume level. So you, even though you have a bigger bass and that's more impactful and that would hit harder for people, because the sound system was enhancing that in an extra way, it was causing there to be not an additional off imbalance in your own EQ of your own beatboxing to make all the detail noises be over cloud, because it was like you had your bass was too big for the sound system, basically.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Because it's the EQ of it. So it's like, how the hell do you practice for that then? You know what I mean? Like, how do you equalize your beatboxing in such a way to maximize the potential for it to hit the sound system the right way next year?
Well, I don't know, man. So
that's the question.
The only thing that I could do would be to switch up how I use the sounds. Because if the sound system isn't going to favor it, it's not going to favor it. There's nothing I can do about that.
What about mic? Is there anything with mic placement, mic technique manipulation that you could change or something?
Yeah. So a lot of the issue, well, I'm not going to say a lot of the issue, but some of the issue was I was cupping the mic. So I was doing this, which amplifies the bass even more.
So
when I'm going like... Right. Because I'm cupping like this, it's boosting the low so much more. Whereas if I just... the bass is hitting less, but the higher frequency sounds are coming out more. So in mic technique, I could be better with that in that sense of like, okay, know when to cup, know when not to.
Okay, interesting.
But
wow, that's fascinating.
Even then it's like, I don't know if like that would be enough. But you know, there's always I guess next time try it out and see what's going on. But yeah, I guess there's also just the thing of me maybe utilizing the sounds differently if the sound system isn't in favor of it. If the sound system's in favor of it, fantastic. But if not,
that's fascinating, dude.
What can you do?
That's so hard to have to think like that. You know what I mean? Like that's tricky, man. But hey, you know, I don't think it's necessarily a problem to have such a good bass that you can blow out systems. Let's go. All right, back to this here. Back to this. All right.
Let's get it.
again, now it's like, so I think about the structure. You know, we had the intro, and then we did have a beat dropping. We had a groove for a minute, and now we're out of the groove again, right?
Yeah.
Because we had, see, there's a beat here. Not really, though. It's really not a super defined beat very much, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very expositional. Sound. It's some of that sound that Wing was doing. That little thing was cool. That little.
Yeah.
Little, whatever that sound was.
I'm gonna take your place as the winner.
I have to ask you about that sound, that ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, that fast. How does he? What is that sound, and why does it sound so clean? Let me play it again. Right here. Is that just like a BDB?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like
really clean.
like
really
a super
good
tight
BDB.
BDB. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess getting
Oh.
that second one is hard. Yeah. It was, remember the first time I tried that, I was like, how the hell do you make that? I felt like I was like poo. I was like, I couldn't get any meat
Yeah.
on it. But the more you tinker with it, it's like you can get a little more pressure. But yeah, that's
Absolutely.
outrageous.
You did it already. Don't try to counter this.
See, I love the way Wing plays his attitude here. He's just standing back,
Yeah,
respectful.
he's just like, I
He's
don't
got a
care.
little cocky smirk on his face, like, oh, this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I love that swagger. Oh, that!
I countered this.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's keep going now. Whoa! What?
One more time.
Now we're into a new section. A variation on that new section. Now something's going to happen here. We're going to start building. You can feel the structure.
Yeah, so great.
Here we go.
Finish it.
Ah!
And that's time.
Oh, and then he goes right on again.
She's like, so good. So good.
These guys. Oh my God, man. All right, so yeah, let's talk about, like, I was thinking about the structure there. You know, like we were talking about
Yeah.
structure a little bit here.
You did it already. Don't try to counter this.
It sounds like his hit even harder though. The cleanliness
yeah,
of those,
much.
like, it
Much
sounds like he
harder,
did
yeah.
come up over top of him on that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Whoa.
Absolutely.
See, that's a thing you don't know with, like, because of the whole like being in person, the loudness aspect of it needed. Like,
Yeah.
I know that from like music production work over the years. Like, if you take a layperson and you put them in the studio and you take the same mix and you play it for them twice, but one of them's like 5 dBs louder than the other or 10 dBs louder, they'll like the one that's louder better automatically. It's an unconscious human response to things, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it's almost like it feels like in the world of beatboxing, there's this art form of being a live beatboxer with the visceral, being able to do what you need to do in person. And then there's the like online beatboxing, which you could be the best online beatboxer in the world and not do okay in the GBBs, and vice versa, I guess. You know, you could be just a raw, you know, which I find so fascinating about this.
Yeah, man.
So
I mean, yeah, like it's literally like if you looked at someone like Tropical, he's like the best online beatboxer, but when you put him on stage, he tends to like, you know, fall short there. And same thing with Blackroll, one of the best live beatboxers on earth. Put him online, he's not beating anyone, right?
Interesting.
So it's really, but like, you know, live, he's like unbelievable.
That was something I noticed about what I saw with Blackroll, was that it seemed like he has such, it's like he's like got that raw young dude testosterone, like just raw, like he's gonna beatbox and then he's gonna punch you in the face too. Like there's like this like
hundreds.
It's just so much intensity in the expulsion of sound coming out of him, you know?
Yeah.
That was what I thought. You know, it's fascinating. It's seeing the way the personalities all play out is so fascinating too. Everybody has such strong personalities. That's what I love about the community. You know,
hell yeah,
including you, including you. All right, let's keep going.
I counter this.
So was this the start of what he was actually planning on doing, basically?
Yeah.
And the first part was just him being like doing a little improv in your face type of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So this was the start.
Yeah, perfect.
Interesting. Oh. What do you call this stuff here? Is there a name for what this is at all, or is this?
It's just like I guess just a technique. So he's like.
It's kind of a vocalized. Using your no. It's like doing an N with a kind of breathy sound. Yeah, it's like So it's just not really like a fancy move per se. It's just really thoughtfully.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's doing the no. And when he's breathing in, he's also doing some subdivision rhythmic thing. Yeah, that's so he's getting the in and the out.
Yeah, genius.
That was weird. The speaking and the
the whisper.
It's almost like a little.
So well.
It's like a little ASMR or something going on. You know.
So good, bro.
What's that sound?
Which one?
The whistly thing or whatever. What is that called?
That's just a lip roll vocalizer.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I've never made a sound like that before. Oh.
There you go.
Oh my God! Weird. Yes, that's the sound. Okay. Well, I've got a new sound today out of this. Nice.
There you go. Congratulations.
Oh my God! That's gonna be doing all day today now, trying that sound.
Oh, the slow down.
So clean.
So good, yeah.
Just that little, that's the thing about it. Like I think about that little musical change right there.
Yeah.
Putting in the psychology of the listener, it's like we've moved into this new section right here coming. Was this it? No, it's coming up here. Right here, new section. And then he does that same thing with a slight tone quality change right here.
Yeah.
It's like more, it's like more hollowed out. And that's the only change he made. And it was, it's like it was like this level. And then he changed the tone slightly. And then it got to this level of excitement on our way somewhere. It's like that tactical, only doing as much as you need to do to be interesting. And then kind of,
hell yeah.
It's like he's in our heads right here a little bit. Like he knows what we're thinking, It's smart.
I love the approach. Like the bridge is the build up here. And it's so great because he doesn't do like a nah, he goes from the into the next beat. Like there's nothing, there's no crazy just it's so good.
Right.
Man. I love it.
There's such restraint. That's what it is. Like with him, that would be the word I would use. There's incredible restraint. There's like
100%.
It's incredibly curated what he does,
Absolutely.
It's like he takes the sound and he makes what it's like? Here's what it's like. This is what I would say about Wing. They talk about this in music production too, in like music production classes and stuff. They say your music production should be like Italian cooking. Very few ingredients, but very high quality ingredients. The more high quality the ingredients, the less ingredients you need. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's kind of what I feel like it is with him. I feel like every time he shows us one of his ingredients, it's like a real high quality from the like farmer's market down the street,
Hell yeah.
It's super fresh and it's like every sound is like on display. Here, I've worked up this sound for you, and there it is.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like I get that vibe from him, like that Italian cooking vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. He's like the definition of less is more.
Yeah, exactly.
Finish it.
So what was the answer that he's doing right here? What makes that unique, what Pacmax is doing here? Let's listen to it, and then I want you to answer that, because I want to know why it's so, like, how did he answer, like, what was he answering in Wing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's time.
So what did he do there?
Good. So he took the same sound set that Wing was using, and he did it in a more complex way, and also a more hard-hitting way. So like when he did this live, the difference in volume and impact with like that, it was unbelievable.
Okay.
So he just took what he did and made it more complex and made it hit harder. And
so it sounded louder?
Changed the rhythm up a little. Yeah, he changed the rhythm up a bit, but it's more or less like in the same realm of like what Wing was going for. So yeah.
Interesting. So Wing has pretty big percussive sounds, but Pacmax in this moment kind of was right up there too with that, like kind of being able to. All right, interesting, cool. I think he's doing that lip thing I was talking about, the lip oscillation here.
Yeah.
Isn't he? And his big routine, the solo routine he did, I forget where he had all the whistly stuff. He did it a lot in that one too.
Yeah.
His main one. Yeah. Interesting.
Need some dopamine?
Because is he just going?
Just like that.
Okay. Interesting.
Detox now.
Isn't that a lot of that lip thing we're talking about right there? Isn't that all that? The whole thing is that?
So yeah, it's literally just him hitting like some crazy lip roll.
It's a lip roll. Oh, it's not it's not lip oscillation. It's not outward blowing.
Roll,
this is all insert. Oh, okay. What's that? What is that?
That is. So that's also a lip oscillation, just at a different, like more sub frequency. So just like that.
Okay. So he's doing like a dopamine quote here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Listen to that spit snare.
So good. Oh, he's actually doing an inward bass snare there.
That's an inward bass snare?
Yeah. Yeah, inward case snare, yeah.
Oh, inward case. Okay. Inward. Okay, that was all inward. Interesting.
Yeah.
Dopamine detox likes. I'm the master, bro. I am the master of the floor. Got the dopamine detox for you.
Nice.
So that at the end, it's
yeah.
interesting. That ending to me felt like, like if we think about Wing as like, curating every sound, and then this sound leads to that sound, which is perfect because it's a little more exciting than this sound, and then it's going to be more exciting, which is leading to a drop that's going to go here, that then builds to this section. Now this is the peak section of the whole thing, and then we have the outro. Like that's Wing. What this felt like here with Pacmax was it felt like there was some of that curate, like there were parts of the competitive stuff where he was curating, and then there was this last section of this one. It just felt like he was like
You're just freestyling it.
just like spamming interesting things, kind of like I'm going to do this for 2 seconds, and then guess what? You're not going to expect this is going to happen. Then I can do this too, and you're just kind of in this like, what's going to happen next? And I almost didn't seem like maybe he was exactly clear what he was going to do next.
Yeah.
Or is that illusory? Is that not true?
I agree. The entire second round felt like it was a freestyle. Like everything was kind of just put together on the spot almost. Yeah.
So do you think that? I mean, could he have done that? I mean, do you ever feel that you get in an improvisational place in competition?
Yeah, so often.
Really?
Often. I mean, so many beatboxers do it too, man. Like, you'll just be like, oh, well, I'm just going to wing it and see what happens.
And how much of your beatboxing would you say is improvisational versus scripted in competition?
In competition, most of it is scripted. I can't lie. Most of it is like planned. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this. But like in the moment, there'll be certain things that I switch up. So like certain things that I might feel like will work better against this opponent. I'll be like, let me do this instead or whatever, Yeah. But most of it, like 90% of it is scripted. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So this like, it felt to me at the end here, and I would ask you a couple of these sounds here. By the way, is that all of it, or do they? And then they just what happens after this now?
Just the winner ceremony. They announce Pacmax as the winner, and they do speeches and all that. Yeah. So
okay, yeah. So it's okay. Basically, all right, good. So we didn't. So stopping this much was okay. It wasn't that crazy. Yeah. All right. So let me get a couple of these sounds here that I heard that I wanted to ask you about. This part. Okay, help me understand why this part, what's going on here?
Dopamine detox like.
And why does every beatboxer do this truck driver thing? Like, give me the.
Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is, I don't know. I guess it's to emphasize what you're doing, like bar,
let's go.
something like that, bro. Something like that. Exactly, yeah. So you want me to break down like?
Yeah, what's
the
going
sound?
on here? Yeah, what's happening there?
So he's doing like a really high pitched cough. We call it a cough snare.
Oh, it's a cough
Yeah.
snare.
And in between that, he's doing a sucker punch roll, which is so just like that, just like that.
Did you guys hear that? That's remix.
Would have been the GBB
Yeah.
champ.
Ah,
All
yeah.
All right, just saying. All right. All right. I love Pacmax though. Shout out.
Yeah.
Good
I
guy.
mean, can you do? Okay, so we didn't watch his what's his main song again? That one that he got in the routine he did. It was this is it. You
You don't know.
Hey, yo, this is Pacmax. And
Hold on. So while we're
what
here,
you need.
hold on.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this here.
alive.
What's going on, man? Help me with that. Because I saw he was only kind of talking about it in. Okay, yeah. Because I saw him talking about it in one interview. He's like, I don't know, maybe it's because of my weird shaped teeth. Like he was kind of saying it almost like it isn't a technical thing, but I know better. I know that there's more going on with this. So help me out. Let's see what's the secret sauce to his things that are blowing everybody's mind.
All right. So are you just asking for the whistle itself, just like the whistle
Yeah,
thing?
I mean, I know nothing about how it works, so I
Cool.
don't know. Yeah.
So it's two things, right? He's doing the whistle he does is very different to mine. I mean, you achieve the same thing with the whistle that I do, like the you get that, but the one he's doing a and then a vocal. He's doing that. It's a very
you can do it
interesting
too.
whistle.
You can do it though. Like
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's very like again like it's once you get it, it's simple. It's very simple to do. It's just a whistle with a falsetto. Literally.
and it is an outward expulsion sound. It's not an
Yes,
inward-
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. And so So yeah, see that's
Nice.
it. So it's like a little low sound inside of it too.
So he's doing like a
Dude,
on it. Yeah.
so you can just do all the sounds all the dudes can do. Like you just can do them all. So
Hey, they
basically
don't call
you're
me
saying
remix for nothing.
So if you were like being smart about this, then what you should just take all the sounds that you need to win and just stick them in a routine and just call it a day, dude. What you
guess
can
so.
make the sound. I mean,
I guess so, yeah.
don't overthink the shit, man. Just do that.
Yeah.
Do that. That sound one. Frankenstein them
Boom,
together.
yeah.
Take
Yeah,
your trophy home.
Crazy. Make something crazy, yeah.
Dude, so informative breaking this down with you. Oh my god.
Thank you, man. Yeah, hell
So
yeah.
hopefully this will be a help to those of you fellow newbies out there who are wondering some of the
Absolutely.
things that I'm wondering now in something like this. I mean, it's just, I know for me it was, watching the stuff that I was watching from GBB, I would have loved to have just had you alongside the whole time because frankly, like even though I'm working on these sounds and trying to figure it out and understand it, there were still a lot of times in the watching of it where I felt like I couldn't even tell if the sound was happening going outward or going inward even. I'm like, I don't even know, you know? And so it's just, I think that you guys who are doing this a long time, it's very easy to not realize how much how deep in it you are, and that somebody who's outside can like not even see. You're like, wait, you don't know that was inward bass? What?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you can't tell.
Crazy,
I don't
bro.
know. I thought it was throat bass. I'm sorry, couldn't tell.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I still have, honestly, you know, even with all of my years of doing voice and stuff, I still have those experiences a lot when I'm watching beatboxing. You know, it's so there's so many ways to make all of these types of sounds, and there's so many nuances and subtle differences between them. It's just so fascinating.
Yeah,
such an amazingly interesting art form, dude. I mean,
hell yeah, beatbox.
So wild. It's so wild. So what's the plan for this these next few months for you with all the things you've got cooking? Why don't you fill us in on all remix events coming up and stuff?
Yeah, so I have I've been working a lot on crew and tag team stuff. So that's going to be exciting. Working on some solo songs that I'm going to be releasing, which is also pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and I plan on just joining events, keeping it going, pushing my content, you know, doing all the good stuff. So yeah.
What about?
Make sure you guys subscribe.
Yeah. Links down. I'll put the link down for him, of course, down below. So subscribe. Now, my question for you.
Yeah.
You know, what about some like not just like little one-liner singing inside of a beat, like you don't know, and not something like that, but like something a little more like you sing, dude. I've heard you.
Thank you, bro.
So I would be interested or curious about you doing like, you know, because Stitch brought a little more. He brought his like Christmas song thing. You know, he sang like almost like a jazz standard a little bit into his.
Yeah.
You've got all those chops too. You just don't ever do it publicly. I've heard you with your singing. Like you can sing more. So what about like taking your singing, and have you considered bringing like more like real type singing in, or do you feel that doesn't fit in the trajectory or where you're going?
Well, I'd like it to. I have a song that I'm kind of, I say working on. Let's use the word struggling on composing. That is more. It's more like something that's about like it's something that like has real emotion in it. Something that like tells an actual story, which is something that's like not really what I do. And it does have vocals. So I'm trying to figure it all out. Trying to figure out like where to take it from this point. Because I really want it to be something special, because it's something like very personal to me. So I'm really trying to
Dude, that's beautiful.
To move that. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
That's
I appreciate
exciting.
That.
So
yeah, man.
What have you ever done any like you know how Tara Stanton did like TNT, the AC/DC cover, and like he did the Weeknd cover stuff. Have you ever done like a meticulous adaptation of like a pop song, like a popular pop song in a studio like beatboxing context? Have you ever tried doing that before?
Not with solo, with tag team and crew, yeah.
I've heard you guys did some metal stuff with your boy.
Yeah.
What's his name? That dude?
Shmi.
Are you guys? Do you have some stuff? You have some more stuff coming out too? You guys. I love your collab.
Thank you, man. I actually want to show you something that we've worked on, and it's not done yet, but I'd love to just get your opinion on it, and you know.
Yeah, dude, I'd be happy to. Yeah. So I'd be happy to. Well, let's wrap this up here now. I think today here for this call, and then we're just gonna have to get together again, my friend, and do some more content.
Definitely,
I'd love to. Yeah. So, all right. This is Remix. Like I said, I'm gonna put all of the stuff, links to him down. And, you know, go hit him up, too, if you're looking for some training. I love studying with him. I'm learning so much. It's so fun studying beatboxing. It's one of the best hobbies you can have, because literally you can do it when you're doing the dishes. You can do it when you're driving, although be careful. You know, you can do it all throughout the day when practicing little coordination. So it's so much fun. So links to all his stuff down in the description. Thanks for being on, man. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for having me. So, everyone, leave a like, subscribe. Let us know if you want to see more of Tim and Remix. And that's
awesome.
it.
Yes.
That's the video.
See you all soon. Cheers.